no sound? Okay. Then I'm going to make music and no sound.
Okay, thank you.
Quietly, okay?
Okay, thank you.